Welcome to the Mint Report, a wrap-up of the day's business news. Here are the top stories. Government increases limits for FII inflows. Power companies threaten cuts if they don't get payments. And food inflation eases in early November. First off, the Finance Ministry has kicked open the door for more foreign investments in the bond market. On Thursday, it increased the upper limits for FII investments in government and corporate bonds. Both limits have been increased by $5 billion. That means FIIs can now put up to $15 billion in government debt and up to $20 billion in corporate bonds. So the overall limit for FII investment in debt is now at $60 billion instead of the earlier $50 billion. And there's more. The revised limit has no residual maturity obligation, which gives FIIs a lot more room to maneuver. Speaking about the move, RBI Deputy Governor Subir Gokan said that while greater debt exposure always meant greater risk, the benefits outweighed the negatives. Among other things, FII inflows could help stem the continuing fall in the value of the rupee. In other news, prepare to remain in the dark. Power companies generate electricity, but it's the distribution firms that get it to customers. Now, power generators are thinking of flicking the off switch. Mint has learned that state-run utilities are threatening to cut supplies if the distributors don't cough up their mounting dues. Power distribution companies in Tamil Nadu, Jharkhand, Punjab and Delhi are counted among the defaulters. Utilities are allowed to cut power supplies if they haven't received payments for 2 months. As of late last month, money overdue to utilities amounted to more than 5,000 crores. Moving on, India's Civil Aviation Minister has made it clear that government will not bail out private carriers. His statement came in the context of Kingfisher Airlines' many troubles. Earlier in the week, Kingfisher's chairman Vijay Mallya had stressed he was not looking for a bailout at the expense of taxpayers. And there's a tantalizing sign India's food inflation is easing a little bit. The food price index rose 10.63% in the week to the 5th of November. In the previous week, it stood at 11.81%. Food inflation has remained high despite 13 rate hikes by the Reserve Bank. Last month, RBI had indicated it may not increase rates again if wholesale inflation eased by December. And finally, Indian markets took a nosedive on Thursday, with sentiment worsening across the board. The Sensex plunged 314 points to 16,462 and the Nifty tumbled 96 to reach below the 5,000 mark at 4,935. And that's all we have for you. Thanks for watching.